Who are some of the other guys that you think the Browns might be interested in that might be a fit earlier in the draft for wide receivers?
Well, the big name that's come up for me right now is Roman Wilson from Michigan. I mean, right now I look at him, he had a monster week at the Senior Bowl, and it seems like he has really kind of risen up for me because he's got elite speed, elite physical tools, and I think what kind of is going to drive his draft stock down a bit, although it's gone back up, I think in recent weeks for some people, is because Michigan's offense was really predicated on running the football. It wasn't necessarily about throwing the ball 70 or about 30, 40 times a game, kind of like you would see at other programs, including Ohio State, that were more pass oriented, whereas Michigan's definitely more run oriented. I think there's a high upside to Roman Wilson, productive, tough, fast. And we saw that Senior Bowl clip weeks ago with that tremendous contorting catch he had. He would be a guy I would be very interested in, especially if guys like Jalen Polk or Adonai Mitchell, for example, weren't there. I'd also really be interested in Malachi Corley from Western Kentucky. There's a lot of Debo comparisons out there. I don't know if I don't know if he's going to be as good as Debo, but you see a lot of it in his build. He's 200 plus pounds. He's a guy who is great after the catch. Still got to learn, the route tree and those different nuanced things that we were kind of talking about with Tosh Washington, Cedric Tillman, but not many receivers had those kind of physical tools. Like I think he's a better version of what we saw out of Parker Washington last year in the draft. I know we really liked him. I think Corley is better than Parker Washington, albeit playing at a lower level of competition. But Corley would be a guy I'd be interested in, maybe especially if they trade down from pick 54.